Peace. This is Supreme Intelligence, and this is a new video. This video I'm gonna talk about my little brother Michael, because he's been on my mind lately, and my memory and how it is. Everybody who know me, I forget shit. Like today is his physical degree day with me. And that's his born day. Mike was the loud one out of my brothers and sisters. Like, man, he was down for whatever. Man, if something was gonna pop off and we was together, he was the first one to throw a punch or anything. You know, if me and him got into it or something, he's the type of brother that will want you to talk to him on the phone. He wouldn't hang up the phone until you talk to him. That's the type of brother he was. Like, I was the older brother, but he was the little brother. But he let me do certain shit, but certain shit I couldn't really do, you know what I'm saying, that I wanted to do. You know, it's like my parents was like this. It's like they, especially mainly my dad, he is like, there's certain things that Mike can do that I can't, like not saying can't, but that Mike does better than me. You know what I'm saying, if that makes any sense. Like, we was always together, you know, you just couldn't separate us two for some reason. We was like so, it's like when you got a sibling that you're so like many years close to each other, y'all gonna be close. And that's how me and my brother was. It's like we was tight, you know what I'm saying? It's like when we would go out and stuff, but he was like light skinned, like everybody thought he was Spanish or Puerto Rican, but he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He was Jamaican and I forget what else he is, you know what I'm saying? He's mixed with a whole lot of fucking shit. And I remember me and him used to go everywhere. I mean, places we wasn't allowed to go, we'll go anyway. Like, we could be all through, like, everybody knows I'm from Queens, I'm from Rochdale, so we can go all around Rochdale, but can't leave outside, you know? So that's to a point where we couldn't take my little sisters. You know, we take them, they gonna go and rap. So, you know, so this one particular day, we was like bored as hell. We was doing everything, you know what I'm saying? Me and my friends, so one of my boys like, yo, let's go. It's a Knicks game going on. Let's go. So we thinking about the time. It's early in the afternoon. It's like, let me see this. Let's get this time down. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like, it'll take us an hour, probably an hour to get there. Probably less than that. Yeah, it'll take us about an hour to get there. Game's about 2 hours long. So we'll be back before the sun goes down, because we had to come. We'll just make up a lie. Like, yeah, we was on this block, in this block, or playing on the school or something. You can't, pops can't see us on top of the school or nothing. So, or say we went to a friend's house or whatever. So my friend was like, bet, that's the plan. Your dad asked, that's what went down. It's like, bet. So we went to Manhattan. I had this Yankees hat on, and I had this Queens jacket on. I think it was a Queen. No. It was a I think it was a Mets jacket. Usually that Mets jacket or a Yankees jacket. One of them teams' jacket I had on. So we on a train. One of my friends had all like polo on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, people don't understand. Polo been around for years, centuries and shit. It didn't just get popular. So we on the train. One of my boys said, yo, we're going on a train. You know, Batman and Robin is on there. People that don't know who Batman and Robin is. Batman and Robin is people that, you know, they call them Batman and Robin because they'll rob you. Straight up. So we on the train chilling. These dudes is just walking up and down the aisle, just looking, and just looking. So we like, so I'm with my man, I'm with like 4 other friends. And he's like, my boy that said, yo, what if that's him? He's like, yo, that's probably them. So I'm like, that ain't them, man. Fuck that. No one knows what they look like. It's like, I'm thinking like, yo, ain't nothing gonna happen to us. So they standing out of the place where we're all sitting, looking us up and down. It's like, nice jacket. Said that to my boy. And Mike had this hat on. I don't know what type of hat it was, but I know my brother Mike loved that hat. And thinking about Mike, he will fight back. Well, we all will both will fight back, but he be the one that he don't give a fuck. So they said to Mike, I want that hat. He's like, well, I ain't giving you my hat. He's like, oh, you're a tough one, aren't you? So I stood up, I was like, that's my little brother. You know, I'm like 8 or 9 years old around this time, man. I'm skinny, like soaking wet. Not even about 100 pounds or something. He's like, yo, man. So I'm looking at these, I'm like, these dudes gotta be crack babies or some shit. So next thing you know, they pulled out a knife and was like, give me all your shit. So I don't want to get stabbed or anything. So I was like, fuck it, man. Take my shit. Mind you, it's cold as fuck around this time. It's like, think like January, something like that. I know it was cold as fuck. So next thing you know, they come. Mike starts making this noise on the train, like a crazy ass noise, and starts banging his head on the window of the train, like making this scream like literally banging his head. It must have scared them, because they was like, yo, here, take all your shit. We're sorry. So we like, yo, man. I would start laughing. I'm like, yeah, it's good to have this nigga with us. So we go to the Knicks game or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Knicks during this time. And this was like back in the day. So they, think they lost. They won. They won that game. So we went back to Queens, went to Rochdale. We walking around and stuff. My dad is freaking hot. My pops is like, where was y'all? It's like, was at one of my friend's house. Where did he live? Now I explained where he lived. Say, okay, we gonna go there. So one of the guys that was with us, he knew what the story was, and he was like, was he at your house? Yeah, we was at the house. We was playing video games. So my dad believed him. So he was like, okay, cool. So we walking back, my dad's like, you know, when I was a child, me and your uncle Kenny used to go places we wasn't supposed to go. So we're like, okay, what do you mean? So my dad's laughing. So, you know, I don't mind y'all going places, but I just worry about your safety and stuff. So I'm like, what are you talking about? So I'm like, what are you talking? So me and Mike getting nervous. Then we gonna get out. We say, oh shit, we gonna get our ass whipped. So how was the Knicks game? I'm like, it was good. We was playing video games. We watched the game also. It's like, no. You know how I know that's where y'all went? And he started laughing. He was like, I'm watching the game and I see my two sons on TV. I'm like, we wasn't at the game, Dad. He's like, that wasn't us. Yeah, okay. Get upstairs. He says, I'm not upset. It's just your mom is upset. So, y'all gotta deal with her. I'm like, oh, shit. So, go upstairs. My mom's yelling at us and all types of shit. So she's like, what do you want? If it was for me, I'll whip your ass. Da-da-da-da. My dad's just like, so we go in the room. My dad's like, so I'm just glad y'all in one piece. Y'all do everything together. I mean, everything y'all in y'all life. Y'all do everything together. So I'm not worried. So what I'm trying to say is, like, when you have a brother or a sibling that's close to you and they pass on, you know what I'm saying, you have the memories, but them being here in the physical form is like the worst feeling. It's like you're gonna miss them on their birthdays. You're gonna miss them on the holidays. It's like certain things that will pop up that remind you of them. Those are the things that's gonna remind you of that person and stuff. And the love that you have for them, it will never go away. So if you have a sibling you don't get along with, like, try to get along with that person. If you can't, just know that you put your 2 cents in and you try. Like, I have another sister, you know what I'm saying, that I don't get along with. I tried to reach out to one of those times, but this girl is just too messed up, you know what I'm saying? So whenever, if me and her down the line decide to squash everything and be friends again, and not just be friends but be brother and sister, maybe it will happen. But for now, I don't think it's gonna happen. So the main thing I gotta say about my brother, that he was like one of the best. He was the best brother I ever had. Like, I got another brother that passed away, but he was older. But when you're like close in age, it's like y'all have that bond. Me and y'all like very close, and it's like nothing can really break that with y'all. Like, my little, like, Mike, he was a fighter and he fought to the end. Like, how he passed away is like a drug deal going bad. He got sort of set up. Like, when the deal went down, but they tried to rob him with a gun. He pulls out a knife. I'm like, that's like that old song, never bring a knife to a gunfight, and it was one of those things. Mike was like, yeah, you ain't gonna rob me, because that was his mentality. He didn't give a fuck. He's like, y'all not robbing me. It's like 3 of them and 1 of him. And I used to tell him, like, you go anywhere, never go by yourself from somewhere that you not familiar with. Like, he was from here, but he went to school in Switzerland, because that's where his mom wanted him to go to school at. Better education, and I can understand. She didn't want him growing up in the city. You know, you get wrapped up in a lot of stuff, and he still got wrapped up in a lot of stuff. Like, I was the one that used to do all the stupid shit. Like, I was the drug dealer. You know, that's how I was. I was hungry for money during that time, you know, and I didn't care. I was killing my own people. And I used to tell him, like, you're doing good. You don't need to do this shit. And he used to say, who am I to listen to you? Wasn't you the one selling that shit too? I used to go with you when you used to sell this shit sometimes. And the thing with me, I was a straight savage. I mean, it's like the first of the month and the end of the month was the biggest paydays, because you had all the people on welfare coming with their money. You had the crackheads, didn't even care. And the thing is, my grandma, she said, like, they said, I don't think you would ever have a child. I was like, why you say that? So I seen you selling your stuff, and you were selling it to women who are pregnant. And I was like, man, I was all about the money. That's how devious I was. I mean, I didn't care. And my grandma said, you're going to have a hard time. And I'm like, I had girlfriends, but they would never get pregnant. But when it did happen, you know what I'm saying, she was like, you're lucky. I prayed that you have at least 1 child. You deserve that. And when that happened, and she's like, then I remember years passed, and I told her that I had a daughter that I didn't know about. And my grandmother, she cried. She's like, I always wanted you to have a girl, because that's the type of man that I am. But it's like people that know me know that my daughter passed away in a car accident, you know, and that hurt. You know, you lose a child at a young age, that is effective. You know what I'm saying? Even though I got to know her the last, what, 4 or 5 years of her life, but I made up for that time. It's like she was living with her moms, but she knew that I was her dad. Like, she wanted to live with me, and I said, it's up to your mother and your stepfather. So she was like, it was like we had a meeting, and she was like, yeah, move in with me. So I was like, cool. Do I still think about my daughter? Yes, I do. Do I think about my other daughter that passed away? Yes, I do. You can't forget them. Like, us men, we have a thing of not caring for, not showing emotion like a woman would. Like, a woman, when she carries a child, it's like she's carrying another person, but we there for support and all that. You know, but it's different with a female. So I'm getting on the subject a little bit, but why did I say, like, I had a brother, you know what I'm saying? He was the best brother that I can ever have, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes he was my protector. Sometimes I'd be ready to fight somebody. It'd be him fighting a person instead of me. And I'd be like, fuck, man. And sometimes I would run outside so he won't have to follow me, you know what I'm saying? So everybody know I'm a Sagittarius. We like people. We like to be around people. We like being around a lot of people. We like our people to have good times and stuff like that. But then again, it's weird because he was a Gemini, and in the beginning I get along with Geminis, but as time goes on, I really don't. It's like the Geminis I get along with, the girls I don't get along with. But if it's a dude that's a Gemini, like, we cool as shit, you know. But like I said, like, always cherish your memories you have with your family, your friends and stuff. That's why people say, yeah, you should take pictures, their memories. But I'm not a picture person, but I think I'm gonna start doing that, like being more photogenic, or where the fuck that word is. But just cherish every memory you share with somebody, and always know that, you know what I'm saying, you're loved always. Even if the person doesn't show you love, like family and stuff, they probably tough on you because they got love for you. Just know that your friends, family, those around you love you, and they support you. And that's the video. So, like, share, subscribe. Thank everybody for the support, and peace.